Hello there, and happy Friday to you. Friday before Thanksgiving, no less. Thanks for tuning in and for streaming Atlanta News First Plus, where at this moment we're going to give you a check of weather where you are, let you know what we can expect through the afternoon and the evening. And this is a weekend with so many things going on, kind of leading into the official start of the holiday season. First Alert Meteorologist Courtney will, in fact, be out this evening at one of the biggest displays of Christmas lights, holiday lights here in North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. That will start at 3 p.m. And the weather certainly really favorable for any outdoor holiday plans. Again, it is chilly outside. It is sunny. It is breezy. Before we get to the numbers and your first alert forecast, taking a live look outside. Also saying hello to Wesley Millsap, watching from Ackworth. Hello to you. Thanks for tuning in and for watching. And want to remind you, if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, much like Wesley on YouTube. Again, Atlanta News First is the account that we are streaming on right now. You can ask your weather questions, comments, concerns there. Again, Atlanta News First is the account to like and to follow, or you can simply catch the stream. There you can also text us, perhaps even easier. And we did actually, we're going to talk more about this in just a moment, have a few snowflakes up in the North Georgia mountains this morning. Brasstown Ball, a little bit of snow activity, a trace of snow, no real accumulation, but we're talking, 4,700 feet or more up in the sky. A little bit of snow. We showed it to you this morning on Atlanta News First, last few minutes of the newscast, and it's certainly a sight to see. And I want to remind you, in addition, kind of looping this back here, you can text us your other questions, comments, concerns, but you can also text us photos, videos, whatever you saw this morning if you just so happen to be up in the mountains. Pretty time of year to be up there, to 470-777-WANF. Again, that is 470-777-9263. And again, we're actually going to reroute. That looks like it's the wrong weather computer, so we're just going to make sure that the right one is in there, reroute it for you. So I guess I kind of teased the forecast there. You saw the 7-day. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, is a first alert weather day, and we'll talk more about that. Not a winter scenario for us, but possibly a wet weather scenario playing out as we celebrate Thanksgiving, give thanks, eat good food with friends, family, and loved ones. Outside right now, no rain, as you saw, lots of sunshine. In fact, it is not crystal clear, but I would call it mostly clear across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. And, of course, the title of this particular stream every Monday through Friday morning at 11:30 is Weather Where You Are. And we want to take a deeper dive into communities around North Georgia. And you can see a speck or two of white still up there in the North Georgia mountains. So Helen, well above freezing, 45, 42 in Ellijay. We're talking the peaks here, and that's kind of drying up. We're seeing the chance of seeing any flurries there. Wesley, if you're still streaming on YouTube, the chance of those, flurries flying by up even at the mountain peaks is really starting to drop. 47 Atlanta, 49 in Athens, 42 Ellijay, 45 in Canton. And with that factored in, with the wind, it's going to feel even chillier. We're looking at wind chills pretty much across the board in the 30s. In fact, I have the 5-minute observations here pulled up from Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, and the current wind chill right now. They had it listed earlier. Unfortunately, it looks like they've taken it off. Technically, when we're back in the mid to upper 40s, it doesn't register officially a wind chill. However, it does feel colder than 48 when the wind is blowing, especially if you're in the shade. So do keep that in mind. Even as we get into the afternoon, temperatures will be chilly. Warmer than now, but not by too much. You can kind of see the deeper blues up in the mountains, upper 40s in Ellijay and in Canton. Gainesville, windy day on Lake Lanier once again, but a pretty day. We're not on the water. Don't suggest you take the boat out today, though. It is going to be pretty rough out there, potentially on the lake, especially outside of your harbors, out in the middle of the lake. Same with Lake Allatoona as well. Lake Oconee, Lake Sinclair, also a pretty day, a chilly day, but sometimes boating in the fall, winter can be nice too, but just not on a day like today because it is going to be pretty windy out there at times this afternoon. May not gust to 47 like Hartsfield-Jackson did yesterday. It may not gust to 52 like Canton did yesterday, but still a breezy day is underway. In fact, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport has already gusted over 30 miles an hour, and it's only 11:38 as we chat here, and certainly winds will continue to come up a little bit, gusting 30 to 40 I would say through mid-afternoon. So high temperatures today, lower 50s in Atlanta and across the board, especially along and south of I-20. A couple of exceptions, Rome 53, Athens 51, Gainesville 51, but I think also some mid upper 40s sprinkled in there, especially the higher elevations of North and Northeast Georgia, Clay County, North Carolina as well, Raven County, White County, Union County, Towns County, portions of Lumpkin County, north of Dahlonega in particular, probably staying in the 40s all day long despite the sunshine. And of course, it will feel chillier than 40s there in the shade, especially as the sun angle gets lower late this afternoon. Speaking of late this afternoon, it's the Friday before Thanksgiving. Some folks probably have the day off. Congrats to you if you do. The evening drive home, not bad. You want to crank the heat. I hope the heater's working in your car. If you made it into the office this morning without it, bless you. But this afternoon, this evening, maybe not as cold as this morning's drive-in, but it will be chilly, breezy still as well. A green light for the drive home from work if you're working today, and if you have any evening plans. Again, a lot of folks probably do have the day off today. I was doing traffic this morning on Atlanta News First, and it did seem like a little bit less traffic, a little bit, just a smidge less congestion than what you would typically see on a Friday morning. And I think that's because some folks have kind of already started their holiday span of days on vacation or off from work, off from their normal day-to-day lives, so to speak. So whether you're commuting or not, the evening will be chilly, it'll be mostly clear, and it'll still be breezy. And again, with that wind factored in, here's a look at wind chill values. Let's just show you the progression of the day. They were in the upper 20s this morning, wind chill values, and they're now climbing out of the 30s and back into the lower 40s. Again, wind chill values, even if the airport thermometer isn't officially registering one, I'm telling you, when the wind blows, it's going to feel chillier. But of course, you know that. Temperatures are wind chill temperatures, what it feels like to you, peaking in the upper 40s. That's as warm as it gets 3 p.m. And then by 6 p.m., wind chill values, again, what it feels like already back in the lower 40s. And shortly thereafter, and this is for the city of Atlanta, temperatures, what it feels like back in the 30s. And then for late evening plans, talking about the night owls here, wind chill temperatures back in the 20s. So it will be very, very chilly, cold, in fact, across North Georgia and metro Atlanta. And we begin tomorrow with just a little bit of a breeze, but enough to probably make that Saturday morning low temperature 39, feel more like maybe 33, 32 or so. So do keep that in mind. We will be fine-tuning that forecast, but pretty confident in exactly how cold it's going to be tomorrow morning and how cold it will feel. So 39 tomorrow morning, feeling more like 33, 34. 57 tomorrow afternoon. That's a little bit of a jump up from today. And then as we get into the weekend, notice how there is a warming trend. By Sunday afternoon, temperatures back in the mid-60s. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. In fact, nearly full sunshine Sunday. A couple wispy high clouds possible. Another jump up in our temperature Monday morning, mid to upper 40s. 71 Monday afternoon, 66 Tuesday, with a possibility of scattered showers in the forecast. I would say the greatest rain chance, northwestern half of the area. Looking like a break Wednesday, though, some clouds, kind of cool, 40s and 60s, not too far from average. And then here is that change. We have added a first alert weather day for Thursday, temperatures peaking in the mid to upper 60s. And this is because of a strong front, yet another one that is approaching. Wet weather possible along and ahead of it with this storm system. And then as soon as that front pushes through, so we're talking late Thursday or Thanksgiving evening, more so Black Friday, and then especially the holiday weekend, Saturday, Sunday, much, much colder weather will move in. So first the rain chance, that's what the first alert weather day is for, and then a snap back to colder weather, though it will be kind of cool at least Thanksgiving and Black Friday as well, even ahead of that particular front. Again, I want to remind you, First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez is working on fine-tuning that forecast, and your time now is 11:42. She will be live here in only about 15, 18 minutes technically with your complete First Alert forecast, walking you through current conditions, how long that wind may stick around with us this evening, kind of going into even more detail than what we were chatting about a minute ago, and also a look at how that Thanksgiving Day First Alert Weather Day forecast may play out. Again, want to thank you for tuning in and for streaming. Thanks, Wesley, for chatting on YouTube. And want to remind you, next Atlanta News First Plus stream with weather included will be tonight at 8 p.m. The Atlanta News First at noon starts here in just a few minutes. And then, of course, we'll pick it up this afternoon starting at 3 p.m. Go outside, enjoy this gorgeous Friday, but bundle up and keep the jacket around this weekend.